I thought I was stronger and I hated myself for being weak. That self-hate turned into shame and guilt. Shame that I never should have felt and guilt that was not mine to own. I didn't know that at the time, and I didn't realize it for 12 more years. Harvey Weinstein stole a part of my self-worth, treating me like I was nothing, and I became fearful and mistrustful, not only of others, but of myself. These feelings were unbearable to live with, and I pushed back the fear, shame, and guilt to move on with my life, because that's how most of us survive. I was okay, or so I thought, until I read about the brave women speaking out with their stories just like mine. The heartbreak of shame and guilt came flooding back. I knew what those women felt, and I wanted to help them. I knew I had to. It didn't occur to me for quite some time that I might actually start to heal from being sexually assaulted. My single intention was to help survivors hold Weinstein accountable for his disgusting crimes. As I began my quest to help others, I was introduced to several incredible people that made me realize that I am also worth standing up for. My first encounter with the Manhattan DA's office was with Martha Bashford. She was compassionate and the first person to point out that I was still affected by my experience and encouraged me to seek help. And I am forever grateful to Jonah Luzzi-Orban and Megan Hast for continuing the pursuit of justice and for always believing in me. They are examples of the intelligent, fearless women that I look up to. My lawyers at Wigdor LLP guided me legally and supported me personally over the last 2 years. And to Douglas Wigdor, Jeannie Christensen, and Lindsay Goldbroom, I am indebted to you for the countless hours you've given me. You've played a pivotal role in my life, and I'm unbelievably grateful that you didn't allow me to quit on myself. And I thank Ali Salwa of Mount Sinai's Savvy program and New York City's Family Justice Center. You have been both a therapist and friend. Your patience, empathy, intelligence, and strength are immeasurable. You've helped me to find a deeper love of myself and began redefining my own life. Testifying was surreal. Mentally, I was nervous and intimidated, but I knew in my heart that I had my truth, and no matter what anyone else said to me, I would go home with my truth. But the overwhelming fear was that there was more at stake than me. I was there to help Mimi and Jessica. What if my emotions got in the way and I couldn't speak, or worse, I might not be able to remember everything under the pressure of intense questioning? Today, when Judge Burke said, before the entire word 20 came out of his mouth, my head just went into my hands, and I couldn't believe what I was about to hear. No one thought we'd be here today. No one thought Harvey would ever see a courtroom. And even still, no one gave him more than 10 or 12 years. And when Judge Burke said 20, for the first time I can say, I feel a sense of happiness, I guess. Because this isn't a happy circumstance to be that we're all here for, but I feel joyous with what Judge Burke decided, and I'm grateful to the jurors and the prosecuting team, the DA's office, and everybody involved, and to all the supporters. Thank you. I hope that the sentence sends a clear message that times have changed and that more women need to speak out for themselves, and that men and women need to speak out for each other. We need to show self-love and empathy to overcome centuries of illogical thinking that has normalized the sexual mistreatment of women. This is hopefully just the beginning, and the conversation must continue, and I thank you guys for continuing the conversation. Appreciate you all. Thank you. That's great.